Hey, how are you? Thanks for checking out my video. Today we're going to make some cutout sugar cookies. So let's get started. We're going to start with a cup of butter. Oh, and using my mixer that everybody always asks me about, this mixer. It has two paddles instead of one, and it has scrapers on it, so it scrapes the bowl for you. You don't ever have to scrape down the sides. I love this thing. It's called a Nutrimil mixer. And people always ask me about it. I'll put a link in the description if you're interested in checking it out. It also has a larger capacity than my KitchenAid does. I don't even use my KitchenAid anymore since I got this because I just like it so much better. Okay, that butter going. You always want to cream your butter and your sugar first, so I've got a cup of sugar here. I'm going to let this go for a little while. Okay, so we've creamed our butter and our sugar. Now I'm going to add the one egg. Okay, and it calls for a teaspoon of vanilla. Okay, so the only thing left is to put in our flour and our baking soda, and I always like to put it through a sieve in case there's any lumps in the flour. So I need 3 cups of flour, and I'm going to add it like about a cup at a time. And I'll go ahead and put my baking powder in at the same time with the first batch of flour. It's 2 teaspoons. This is a very simple recipe, but it always turns out great. Second cup of flour. And that was our third cup of flour. Okay, so one thing that's different about this recipe is a lot of sugar cookies, they want you to chill the dough before you roll it. This one you don't, you just roll it out right away. So I'm going to get my rolling mat out and get rid of this mixer, and then we will roll these cookies out. Okay, so we're all ready to roll out our cookies. This is not a huge batch. I've divided it into 2 balls. We're gonna roll it out twice, but then of course we'll have some left over from each roll, and then we'll do a 3rd roll. So to get started, I'm just gonna put some flour on the mat. And in my family, we like our sugar cookies. Well, these, I mean, I also make, you know, sugar cookies that are thick with like buttercream frosting. But these particular cookies, we make them purposely very thin and crispy and then they just have a sugar, kind of a confectioner's sugar glaze. They don't have like a frosting, they just have a glaze on them. Whoops. You keep your roller floured, then that doesn't happen. But I always get carried away and sometimes forget to keep my, like right there, did it again. So those are pretty thin. Got an old time star cutter here. Got my trusty parchment paper here waiting for me, these pre-cut sheets, which I love. Oh, I already kind of boogered that one up a little bit. I notice that when I make these, the outer part that you roll out is thinner than the middle part, and I can already see that this middle part is thicker than these cookies that I've already cut. So I'm going to just roll it a little bit more in the middle so that they'll all be closer to the same. Okay, there we go. Okay, those are ready for the oven, and when we pull them out, we will put the glaze on them. Okay, so we're ready to ice, or I guess I should say glaze our cookies. You just take 2 cups of powdered sugar and then anywhere between 2 and 3 tablespoons of milk. So I have 3 in here, and I'm going to put about 2 in to start out with. And it always looks like it's not going to be enough, but then the powdered sugar just gets way absorbed by the milk, and then you wind up with, you start out with a big pile of powdered sugar, and then you end up with not even half as much frosting or icing. I think it's going to take the whole 3 tablespoons. Okay, so once you get that smooth, then you have a choice to make. I could just like drizzle this over the cookies like this, and that would be fine. Or you can put it in a bottle and squirt it. You could put it in a piping bag. You could put it in a Ziploc bag. But I think just for being lazy, I'm just going to do it with this thing. And I wanted to mention, I know it looks like I didn't do a good job of cleaning up my mess after I rolled out the cookies, but I have to wash this anyways because, you know, I rolled the cookies on it, and now I'm going to make another mess frosting these cookies, so I didn't see any point in washing this first. I'll just wash it afterwards at the end. Okay, so I'm going to just start putting glaze all over the cookies like this. And it's okay to be messy. And one thing to remember is your sprinkles have to go on when the icing is wet or they won't stick. This icing, it will dry pretty quick, but if you want to try to package them up, you gotta wait actually some hours for them to dry as hard as they should for packaging. So I'm going to actually let these sit here for several hours before I package them up to send them to my grandkids. I kind of like the icing being kind of stripy like this because I think it makes them look more like, you know, shooting stars, or just a little more interesting. You could also, if you wanted to, if you had your icing in a bowl, you could take and you could dip your cookies like this. And then they'd have complete glaze on one side. They'd be really sweeter because of all the icing there. But I'm just gonna continue doing them the lazy way. Plus I like the way it looks. And now I'm gonna put my sprinkles on. Okay, at the end of the video, I'll put a picture of the finished ones after they're dry. And thanks for checking out my video and making cookies with me. And you can get this recipe or any of my recipes at rhondasthrifty.com. And please hit like, subscribe, and follow. It's free for you and it allows me to make more videos. Take care. Bye.